Joe's here. I'm here with Vato. And we are going to talk about this past weekend's UFC, which was fucking exciting as shit. The main event was like, I was actually, seriously, I swear to God, this is true. I was nervous for the main event because both of those guys, especially Gaethje, are so fucking violent and they just
go after it.
Somebody's gonna get hurt. It's like watching a car crash. You ever see like a car crash and they're going, and they're about to hit and you're like, yes, 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 no, oh, you don't want anyone to really get hurt, but you do want to watch the crash. I'm just saying. I want to see the crash, but I don't want to see anyone get hurt. But with Gaethje, there's going to be a crash and someone's going to get hurt. Sometimes it's him. He's been knocked out cold in 2 of his last 3 fights, but he's either going to knock your ass out or he's going to get knocked out. This fight, he knocked out Barbosa. A lot of people didn't think it would go that way. I thought Barbosa would just start leg kicking the shit out of him and he'd be limping. But he traded Barbosa, leg kick for leg kick. And he was kicking, his leg kick is usually kind of hard but kind of sloppy. And Barbosa's is just so fast and snappy. They were both the same. And then he caught him with a right hand against the cage and knocked him out cold. So,
people were saying that he got eye poked or rubbed or whatever, and maybe that was part of it. But
whatever the reason, violence. It's a fucking fight, man. So I didn't see that eye poke, but all right. Next one down the list was Josh Emmett against Michael Johnson.
Oh, man.
Let me just say, the highlight reel left hook knockout of Ricardo Lamos from Josh Emmett, you'd think he's a left hooker, and that's you're gonna watch out for his left hook. This fight, he came in fake low, just a little bit. It's a really subtle move. All you do is change your level just a little bit, and then come over the top with the right hand, and that's what he did. He just dropped his level. Now he was doing a couple of takedown attempts, which were completely useless. Everybody thought, but the announcers, I think it was. I forget, I think Dominic Cruz said he's faking, he's starting to get him used to the takedowns, he's gonna come over the top. Sure enough did. He threw about 5 takedown attempts, which didn't go through, and a lot of people were thinking, he's failing in the takedown. No, what he was doing was making Michael Johnson think takedown, and he thought takedown, and then the overhand right came right over the top, knocked him out cold. It's a beautiful technique, people. Fake low and come over the top. If you miss that right, or even if you see it following through, come back with a left hook anyway. Beautiful combination. Fake low, come high. All right.
Again, another note. He came back from a brutal loss to Stevens. Remember, he fractured his eye.
Yeah.
Had surgery. And
he was out for like a year.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, and he came back. Everybody's like,
brutal.
Fighting Johnson, your first fight back, and then when the fight started, it was like. It looked a little lopsided. It looked like Johnson was a little more, his timing was there, his speed was there. He was all over the place, defending every takedown, looking good. And then that one fake come over the top, put Johnson out cold. He was just stiff. Anyway, Josh Emmett is definitely back.
It's tough.
He's tough as shit, and he hits like a fucking mule. And I used to think, oh, he has a great left hook. He has a great left or right now. So if you're fighting him, you have to watch out for both. Like, really watch out for both. Anyway, the last fight I want to talk about was Aguilar against Rodriguez. It was in the prelims. Aguilar lost pretty bad. I mean, she got beat up pretty bad. But one thing I noticed was Rodriguez was a much better striker. Aguilar wanted the takedowns. But Aguilar wasn't cutting off the cage at all. She was following her. Like, she was moving, Rodriguez was moving and hitting her, and she just was getting hit and just following her. She was like following her around the cage. And when you're following someone like that, and they're going, you take one step this way, and now you got a line on them. Now they gotta go this way, then you take a step this way. Next thing you know, you're actually moving forward in a lateral way, and they got nowhere to go except the cage. Then you can go in and you create lack of distance. So you close the gap. But to do that, you can't just follow someone around because they'll be peppering your face all day long. Okay? So all you're doing is you follow, 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 take one step. then you follow, they go that way, then you take a big step. So you're kind of going like this all the way in. So in boxing it was easier because it's a square. So you just get them in the corner. It's much easier to trap somebody in a square than it is a rectangle or in an octagon. Because the octagon, the corners are a lot less. There's not many corners. They're kind of like this.
4 to 8.
So it's not a true corner. It's kind of just a little. It's almost like it's more like a circle than a square, an octagon. So it's kind of, you don't really see people getting stuck up in the corner in the octagon like you do in the ring, like a square. So anyway, that was it. That's what we're going to say about Sensei UFC this week. We're just teaching you about what's going on. We're going to do more self-defense techniques, you know, hardcore ones for the street. We're going to do conditioning. We're going to do our podcast stuff. We're going to do Sensei UFC. We got all kinds of stuff coming here. So make sure you like this. You subscribe and you put us on the notification and share us with everybody. Share us with everybody. Share us because this YouTube channel is taking off, guys. So thanks for coming. And if you want to see anything, any technique in the world, comment below. Thanks for coming.